You think Korea is all about K-pop, idols, synchronized dance and cute cafes? Most tourists do. But tonight you're not in Gangnam. You're in a dim alley behind Hapjeong Station, where the bass is shaking the walls, and the dress code is black on black. Welcome to Seoul's K-hip-hop scene, where locals don't scream oppa. They nod their heads to a OMG, H1GHR, music, and indie rap crews dropping verses about real life in the city. This is where Korean youth express rebellion, art, pain, and pride. And most foreigners, they have no idea it exists. So what's the vibe? Picture this: small entrance, neon sign, stairs going underground, in city concrete walls, smoke, heavy beats, and 20-somethings in cargo pants and Nike dunks. You're not watching a show, you're becoming part of it. No flashy stage, no fan chants, just mic, DJ, raw energy, and rhythm. And that's the point. Seoul's hip-hop clubs aren't polished. They're personal. Most popular venues in 2025? Cake Shop Seoul Itaewon Global Collabs, underground rappers, and DJs from Tokyo to LA. Boombox Lounge Hongdae where rookie MCs freestyle at open mic nights. Channel 1969 Hanam low-key bar vibe with high-level rap battles. NB2 Hongdae more mainstream but often features big names from AOMG and H1GHR. And yes, you might bump into real artists off-duty. Because this isn't a tourist trip, it's a scene. Local tip: go on Thursdays. That's when open mics and label showcases are most common. Dress like the locals, dark, chill, minimal, and don't film too much. Some events ban cameras to protect underground culture. Curious about what goes on behind the music? Then don't stop here. Hit like, subscribe, and join TripZoom because in part 2, we're showing you how to blend in, make friends, and not look like a lost tourist in a hip-hop club. You might be wondering, is everyone suddenly talking about zero-waste cafes in Seoul? What makes them different from regular cafes? And are they really that popular? Well, here's what's happening. In 2025, Korea is going through a green shift, especially in its cities. Sustainability is no longer a niche concept, it's becoming a lifestyle. And young Koreans, especially Gen Z and millennial cafe goers, are leading the charge. Let's take a walk through Seoul's neighborhoods like Mangwon, Yeonam, and Songsu. There, you'll find a new wave of cafes doing things differently. No plastic straws, only stainless or paper. Discounts for bringing your own tumbler, yes, even for takeout. Menus featuring vegan lattes, oat milk options, and organic desserts. Upcycled furniture, biodegradable packaging, and even bring your own container bakeries. Some even donate 1% of each coffee to environmental causes. And they're not just trendy, you're actually getting packed. Not by eco-activists, but by normal people who just like the vibe. These cafes are stylish, photogenic, and give customers a sense of doing something good without sacrificing comfort or taste. In fact, many locals now choose cafes based on sustainability. They say things like, "Let's go somewhere that doesn't use plastic," or "This place composts their coffee grounds. It feels better drinking there." That subtle shift is massive, because once a behavior becomes trendy in Seoul, it spreads fast. Now, if you're traveling to Korea and want to join this movement, here's what you should know. Use apps like Green, Good or Re-Earth Cafe Map to find the nearest eco-cafes. Bring a foldable tumbler or container with you. Some cafes offer up to 5,001,000 discount. Check Instagram or Naver reviews. Many cafes now list their zero-waste practices directly in their profile. And yes, tourists are welcome in these places. In fact, many baristas are used to explaining their green practices to foreigners because they know it's becoming a cultural touchpoint. So the next time you're cafe hopping in Seoul, ask yourself, are you just grabbing coffee? Or are you joining a bigger, planet-friendly trend? Up next in part 3, we'll visit 3 of Seoul's most popular zero-waste cafes, and show you exactly what makes them special beyond the latte art. Don't miss it. Like, subscribe, and if you know someone coming to Korea, soon send them this video. It'll change how they cafe. You'd expect zero-waste cafes to be hidden in some eco-village, or tucked away near a university, but no. Some of the most forward-thinking, sustainable cafes are located in Seoul's trendiest neighborhoods like Songsu, Yeonam-dong, and even Gangnam. That's right, in a place where fashion and lifestyle come first. Eco-living is no longer just a niche, it's the new aesthetic. Let's talk about Layered Songsu, a cafe known for its breathtaking bakery displays and high Instagram value. But what many visitors don't realize is that they also offer discounts to anyone bringing reusable cups and avoid single-use plastics completely. Even the wrapping for baked goods? Compostable or reusable cloth. It's not just a quite stylish. Right around the corner, you'll find Café, a 100% plant-based cafe that serves up oat lattes in reusable mugs and wraps their sandwiches in linen cloth. Instead of printed menus, they use QR codes displayed on wooden blocks. They even have signs that say, "No straw? You're saving the ocean today." Every detail sends a message: you don't need to compromise aesthetic for impact. And this is where the real surprise comes in. These places aren't advertising themselves as green or eco-only. Instead, they're focusing on design, quality, and social presence. But behind the scenes, they're leading Korea's low-waste revolution. It's a stealth movement packaged as trend, but rooted in values. And that's why it works. Oh, and by the way, even major franchises are catching on. Select Starbucks Reserve stores in Korea now have bring your own cup lanes, and offer 400 off per drink. Chains like Compose Coffee and Mega Coffee in university areas offer points if you decline straws. Eco-consciousness is quietly becoming the standard, not the exception. So the question isn't where can I find a zero waste cafe? Anymore. The question is, how can I support these? Will CSAN still enjoy amazing coffee, ambience, and photos? Well, we've got a strategy for that. And in part 4, we'll show you how to build your perfect zero waste cafe tour across Seoul. From budget friendly to bougie. Stay tuned. You think you know zero waste cafes in Korea? Let me guess. Recycled furniture, bamboo straws, and people sipping oat lattes with tote bags, right? But that's just the surface. What if I told you some of Korea's most high-tech cafes are also zero waste pioneers? And what if these cafes aren't just changing how we drink coffee? They're changing how we think about trash, time, and even identity? Let's go deeper. In 2025, Korean zero-waste cafes are no longer just about eco-vibes. They're merging technology, psychology, and design into the sustainability equation. Take Zero Wave Lab in Songsu. It doesn't just sell drinks without plastic, it tracks your personal carbon offset in real time. Order a drink, scan your QR, and you'll see how much water, packaging, and CO2 displayed right on the cafe wall. It turns zero waste into a gamified experience. The more you visit, the more your impact grows. You can even join leaderboard challenge size. Zero waste with a competitive edge. Mind blown. Then there's Cup Cycle Lounge in Mapo. They don't have trash bins. Why? Because they use a closed-loop cup return system. You borrow a cup, drink your latte, and return it to any partnered cafe in Seoul. No washing required. It's like Starbucks meets bicycle sharing, but for mugs. And the result? They've cut out over 50,000 single-use cups in under a year. That's not a gimmick, that's infrastructure. But here's what really flips the script. These cafes aren't filled with eco-activists in hiking gear. They're full of students, office workers, even influencers, people who just want good design, fast Wi-Fi, and real change. The key? Sustainability here isn't forced. It's seamless. It's cool. It's Instagrammable. It's built into the lifestyle. So here's the challenge. If sustainability could look like this, what excuse do we really have? And if this surprised you even a little, share this video with that one friend who's always saying, eco stuff is too hard. Because now you know it's not. Not in Seoul. Not in 2025. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned because in part 5, we reveal how you can actually plan a full day zero waste cafe route with zero stress and full style. So after visiting Seoul's most inspiring zero-waste cafes, sipping iced tea through rice straws, ordering oat milk lattes in reusable mugs, and tasting vegan scones, you never thought you'd like you begin to notice something deeper. This isn't just about drinking coffee and snapping photos. It's about how travel can feel light in the planet, and on your mind. Every small thing you did on this cafe journey mattered. You skipped plastic. You supported local eco-businesses. You even influenced others just by asking for no straw, please. And that's the shift. Sustainable travel isn't a category. It's a mindset. In Korea, the movement is growing. From cafes that compost to ones that use leftover coffee grounds. To make candles, innovation is everywhere. You don't need to be perfect, but you can start with one thing. Bring your own tumbler. Choose one vegan dessert. Share your experience, not just the aesthetic, but the meaning. If this gave you one new idea for your next trip, hit like, subscribe, and turn on that bell. And hasten this video to that friend who always travels with a reusable water bottle. It'll inspire them. Promise.